Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Sam, also known as Lone Wolf Reviews, and today we're doing a 3-month later video on the 2017 iPad. Let's get right into it. Okay guys, so before I begin this video, I'd just like to say, this is an unboxing review and PC video channel, so if you guys are new, consider subscribing. Anyways guys, let's get into it. It has now been 3 months since the 2017 iPad has been released, and I must say it's still probably the best budget tablet you can get to this date. When I first bought this iPad, I thought that the thickness and weight was going to be an issue for me, but as time went on, I realized that it's not that big of a deal. Since I was switching from the original iPad 2 to this, it was a big upgrade and not really a downgrade. I would definitely not recommend switching to this iPad from the iPad Air 2 or the iPad Pro because this iPad is definitely a downgrade from that. The bezel is a lot smaller than the original one that I had, and it's a lot more fun and lightweight to carry around with me. Having a choice for colors and not just silver is amazing. As you guys could see, I do have the gold, although on camera it doesn't show. It's really nice to have a different type of color. There are a few apps that come pre-installed on this iPad like iMovie and GarageBand, and after playing around with them for a while, I have to say I really have fallen in love. Having a nice high contrast and very bright screen is amazing, especially to me who came from an iPad 2. The fingerprint sensor is still here, and I do love using it now instead of putting in the passcode because it really does help save a lot of time. There is one major default and bad part about this iPad, and that's the speakers. There are only 2 speakers on this iPad, and it really does piss me off because it's not that loud. After living with this iPad for 3 months, I have noticed that there is an air gap. Although it's not that severe and I don't really notice it most of the time, whenever I do start thinking about it, I do start to notice it and my OCD does kick in. Lastly, I'd just like to thank Apple for creating such a great product for people out here who love budgeting. Okay guys, that's basically it for the video. I have to say, I really do love this iPad. Even 3 months later, it's definitely worth the switch, for me at least, from the original 2nd generation iPad. Now if you guys do have an iPad Air 1, it still might be worth considering the switch, but if you have the iPad Air 2, or even the iPad Pro, it's definitely not worth the switch. Now if you do want to have a more professional iPad that you want to take to school and use maybe as a laptop with the keyboard or the pen, or if you're a graphic designer, you might want to get the iPad Pro. Or if you guys do like to listen to music, you might want to get the iPad Pro because it has 4 speakers, unlike this one which only has 2. Anyways guys, that's basically it. I hope you have enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.